Hi, it's Bob from Greybeard Models. Welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year to you all. It's great. Thanks to all the new subscribers and everybody else for joining us. And here we are. We're now going to have another look at the carpet layer tank and see the progress. We're getting very close to the end. So let's get over to the bench and we'll go through bits of video that I've shot over the last week or so. So catching up basically, and I'll give you an update on where we are. So over to the bench and less waffle. Okay, so I getting on from the packet where they were in sealed plastic bags. What I've done is I've split the packs up, or unwrapped the packs and put them into a Ziploc bag. So that's one batch, and then the next batch I took the parts off of the sprues and separated them out and tidied them up. So I've got two lots there. And then the next thing to do was to line up the tracks so that I had a straight line. So just bear with me a second, I'll just show you in the next shot. Right, so what I've got here is a complete line of the various shoes, track shoes, I suppose. Track shoes, no. And get them into a line like this. And obviously, so I've got to work out. Come on. How many shoes got to get into, or how many tracks got to get into a complete circuit. Right, so they're the ones that I've got at the moment. And then got to get these into place like so. This is the fiddly bit. This is the bit where I'm actually holding my breath, trying to get everything to line up properly. So you get the idea. It is fiddly. I know new people into the hobby will be going, what the hell is he doing all that for, when there's nice rubber track sitting over there in a box that he could just use and just make one joint. Well, it's because when you get into this hobby, there's an element of masochism, I think. Get these. Yeah, so once you got them all sort of set up, but what I'll do is I'll take that one off. But what I'll do is get each one of these tracks where they join, little dollop of glue in there just to hold them. Don't want a lot. It's not there to sort of make a rigid connection, but just by putting that in there, I can put a little drop of glue in there just to hold the two pieces together, and then seal them with one of these joints, or one of these pieces. And then you do your best sort of doctor's impression and put all these together and stick them in place. Making a dog's dinner out of this, as I said. But anyway, you get the gist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off and put a whole load together. One of the things I did with the plastic tracks was actually work out where is it? I've got it written down somewhere. Come back wherever you are. Oh yeah. Okay, so I did a little count up at this point here where they're talking about joining the plastic, the rubberized tracks together, and I did a count of 72 links on each side of the plastic ones. Plastic, you know, the rubberized ones. God, get it right one day. In the kit, each one of these bags contained 80 links, so there are a few to play with. There are also enough to create the links that go on the side of the hull, which is what I really wanted, was to have a decent, decent tracks on the side of the hull as well. And there's also some bits and some pieces left over. They're great. They'll go into a stash and they'll probably be used for a bit of additional armour later on. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and carry on with this. It'll take hours. And I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I made up the tracks. Actually fairly quite straightforward to do. I was going to do a video on how to put them together, but to be honest, the instructions on the box, these, it's fairly straightforward. So what I've done is I've put 72 links together, which is the same as the rubberized track, and the next thing to do is test it out on the tank and see that it's the right sort of length, and then we'll put it aside to paint. So I'll just adjust the camera and everything and get the tank into view, and I'll show you. Right, so I've got the tracks in place, sort of. So I've made these up. The elastic tracks, the rubber tracks, were 72 links. So I made these up 71, just in case. And then, so I've got these in place, and they're all sort of lined up. But as you can see, there's a couple of links short. So I think I can put another couple in there. So I'm just going to try and do this without all the tracks falling, without the tracks unwinding. So I think 1, 2, come on you fucker. I think possibly another 3. Time to get these down. Yeah, I think another 3 links, and we'll have the right length. So I'll go on and do that and get the other side done, because now I know the right link lengths, which isn't easy to say. I can get on and complete the track links, and then get all of that weathered, and then I can start heading towards the finish line in terms of the hull and all the rest of it. As you can see, I've put the air intakes in place. They've only got to be primered, and then once I've got all the tracks weathered, I can then start putting all the rest of the tank guards, sorry, the track guards in place. But anyway, That's where we are, moving swiftly on. Right, so we've got both sides of the tracks are now painted or primered black. And now next step that I'm going to do is to dry brush over them with aluminium and then an AK track wash. So first thing to do is do this aluminium and then the track wash. So I'll get on and do all of that sort of stuff and I'll come back to you. Right, so basically got most of the hull together, well, all of the, apart from the track guards or the track, I don't know, it must be track guards, I suppose. So we've got all of these bits and pieces together, just trying to get a little bit more light in here. Oh, that's better. Right, so we've got the tracks in place, they're all weathered and put in place. Track guards have got to go on both sides on there. Little bit of touching up the paint to do, then a little bit of weathering, and that's sort of all of that. And then the turret is all done pretty much. A few little bits of detail paint to do. The hatch covers got to go on top of there. I'll leave that one there, can't I? I haven't put the hatch covers on. The reason I haven't is I was looking at getting a suitable figure to go in place, but unfortunately I haven't really got one in amongst my stash, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to close those hatches, and then we'll get on to generally sort of assembling the rest of the tank. The exhaust pipes, they're sitting there ready to go. There's a little bit more weathering and stuff to go on that. There's spare tracks on the side of the hull. There, the track pieces are done there. They've been coated in a black primer and some steel, and then they'll go into place there. So they're pretty much done. And then the next bit, there's the hatch covers, so that they're all ready to go. And the next bit is to deal with the actual carpet. So I'll just go clear this away and then I'll get the bits for the carpet and show you those. So start with this. That's the paper for the actual carpet itself. I'm going to go with this. I've decided that I'll go with what the kit offers, and then I think with the way in which it's constructed, if I later come across something that might fit, I might go that route, but I haven't got any bandages or any sort of material that will do that, so I'm going to keep with that. The wooden slats that they provide in the kit, as I said before, they're going. I'm not happy with those, so I'm going to replace those with these. This is 2mm, excuse me, a 2mm diameter evergreen strip, and what I've done is I've basically primed them and painted them dark green at the ends. The middles don't count because essentially when we get all of these in place, I'll just lay that on there just to give you an idea. It's only the end of the rod that will show. So you know, once it's all put together, it'll be fine. So that's that. Right, so these are the pieces of the framework that hold the bobbin. They've been given another coat of green just to give a sort of a weathering coat, and then they'll be weathered. And then this is the bobbin. It's basically two halves like that. weird construction that is. The inside I haven't really painted because I mean it's got overpaint, but it's going to go like that, and then the bobbin of the tape spool will go around that, and you won't really see it, and then the outside is sort of green. So that they're all prepped and ready to go really. I've got those on that little stand. Yeah, they're strange construction. And then inside the centre part of the bobbin has these pieces of cardboard that go together in this sort of weird, I don't know, it's like trying to get this the right way round. So that, yeah, that goes, that sort of sticks there. That, right, that goes there. That sticks there, and then that sticks on that bit, and it's a weird construction. I don't doubt that that's going to end up being a bit of a dog's dinner, but then that is in the centre core of the bobbin, so you won't really see it. So that's that bit done, and then finally I've got all these parts. These go together. These are the deep water exhausts for when it was coming up onto the beach. They're held in place, and there's a number of little pins and things here that are going to put them in place on the hull. And also there's the pivot pins here for the bobbin assembly. So they're all painted, they're all ready to go. Very close to completion, so I'm quite pleased with the progress. I haven't really shot a lot over the Christmas period, Christmas and New Year, because obviously, you know, other things going on. Yeah, so I'll get on with doing all of that, and hopefully the next video will show you it completed and what's next. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me drivel on and giving you the catch up, and I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy, bye for now.